Manny Pacquiao. I'd like to thank the Lord and my family for all the great things that He's given me, and for my people as well. You know, Manny Pacquiao is in isolation right now. And he's in isolation because somebody who's around, I guess one of his friends or one of his co-workers, has tested positive for the virus. And it's ironic to me that he's in this situation because about a week ago, somebody put up a post. And on that post, it showed a picture of Manny Pacquiao. He's at work, and you see everybody else they have gloves on, they have masks on, and he doesn't have any kind of precautions set up on himself. He's just sitting there, just, you know, free as a bird. And it had, you know, the titled up, you know, Thug Life. And I was like thinking, like, Thug Life? I was like, no, that's you being an idiot. You know what I mean? I was like, it's all, and I put down, you know, commented on it and said, it's all fun and games. You know, it's all fun and games until your wife or your kids are in the hospital on respirators fighting for their lives. And you know it's your fault. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's your fault. So I'm not sure what that person meant by that. I don't know why he's trying to be funny with it, especially at a time like this, because people are losing their lives right now. I have a lot of friends and people who are working on the front lines and having to deal with this. You know, putting themselves in a space where they could end up being sick, and they could be end up sacrificing themselves. They could unintentionally sacrifice members of their families. You know, so from Manny Pacquiao to just be out there free like that, no, there was nothing thug life about it. It was him being an idiot. It was him being irresponsible, especially him being someone that's a leader. He's one of the leaders of the countries. People look at you. They look at you for leadership, and they're going to follow what you do. You know, so just like over here in America, when they had this, you know, buffoon of a man who's supposed to, quote, be the leader of this country, was screaming out, oh, it's just a hoax. Oh, it's nothing to worry about. You know, don't worry about it. It's just a hoax. It's just a Democratic hoax. When he was screaming that, and people were riding with that. You know, when it was just a couple of cases, like, oh, it's only 30 cases. You know, it's only 30 cases, down to 5. It'll be gone in a week. It'll be gone in the next week or two. Just miraculously just disappear. People rode with that. People were still going around doing the regular old thing. People weren't doing any lockdowns. People still had Mardi Gras and things of that nature. And we see how that turned out. And that's all due to bad leadership. And I understand that Manny Pacquiao, he's not the president of that country, but he is one of the leaders. He's an icon in that country. Warring factions and gangs used to stop killing each other. They used to stop violence and stop battling each other just because Manny Pacquiao was fighting that night. So pretty much a lot of people listen to this man. So when you in that level, you know, and on that particular level, you got to be very careful what you do. You know, it was irresponsible when it came to the safety of his own people, because people follow him, and he was irresponsible when it came to the safety of his family. You know, because he clearly put other things above that. You know, anybody could have been hurt. His mother's around him all the time. She's an elderly lady. You know, with her voodoo, she'll hit you with that. Don't have her around you when Manny Pacquiao's fighting. She'll be trying to hit you with that voodoo like she did Bradley. All of a sudden, Bradley's ankle started breaking out of nowhere. Bradley had never had no issue with his ankles. She starts doing all this. All of a sudden, you know, Bradley starts doing all these weird movements, and ankles just start breaking all of a sudden, out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So she's around, you know, around you. You know, your kids are around you. They're young. Your wife. You know, so you are putting them basically also in danger. So you got to be very smart when it comes to those things. Very, very smart. Also, us in general. Be smart. Don't put your family in danger. Don't put yourself in danger. Even if you get this thing and you have no symptoms, you can still pass it on to other people. That thing will just use you like a carrier and be like, we're going to chill. We're not going to let you get sick. We're just going to use you to spread it to other people. And then you could spread it to your grandmother, or you know, somebody that has issues with asthma, you know, or they might be overweight, obese, or might have high blood pressure issues or whatever it is. Because even people who are completely healthy are still passing away. You know, they're still passing away. So just be very careful. Look at someone like Anthony Yarde. Anthony Yarde's dad just passed away from this thing. And according to him, his dad was healthy. His dad was strong and his dad was healthy. You know, his dad had no issues whatsoever. And he passed away from this. Now imagine if Anthony Yarde had the same mentality that Manny Pacquiao had. Imagine if he was just walking around everywhere, cruising around, no mask, no nothing, not being smart with what he was doing, and this now happened to his father. He might have not been the one to give it to his father, but he would have to think now, did I? He wouldn't know, because you could have it and not know. You'd have to think, was I the one to do it? Because I was going around reckless. I didn't think this was a big thing. I didn't take this seriously. And he's gone. And in the back of his head, he'd always have to think, did I have something to do with that? You don't want to be that person. You really don't want to be that person. So be smart out there and protect yourselves and protect your families. Keep the masks on. Keep the gloves on. If you don't have any, I don't wear gloves, but what I do is I keep those hand sanitizers on me. I keep the hand sanitizer on me, and I'll use them when I'm in public areas. If I'm at home, I wash my hands. I'm very, very careful. You know, I'm not touching my face, my eyes, my lips, my nose, anything like that. You know, I keep a safe distance from everybody if I have to go out. You know, if I have to go out, I keep a distance. I have to go get food and things of that nature. I spend a shitload of money so I can have a whole damn gym system that's going to be everything is here except for my damn fucking bar. And everything is sold out, so I got to wait 2 weeks for my bar. But I'm be working out at home, doing whatever I got to do at home. I'm still in the medical profession, so I still got to go work. When I'm working, I pull up, I got the mask on. Go in there, you know, handle my business. You know, the mask is on from the second I get there to the second I leave. If I have to work in New York, on certain days I work in New York, I don't touch New York besides the lab. I drive, make sure I have my gas, my food, everything in my bag. I drive there, I park, my mask is on. I go up in there, handle my business with these patients that I have to do. I'm working with their specimens, not directly working with them, so it's perfect for me. I can still, for the most part, be safe because I don't have direct contact with the patients. Handle the specimens the way I'm supposed to handle them. Bang, bang, bang. Once all the cases are done, you know, I clean everything, sanitize everything, take my gloves off, and I leave. Hop back into my car, and my feet don't touch New York again until I get back to my state. Being smart, doing everything that I can to ensure that my family is good. I know that I've done everything that I could possibly do to be safe, so I don't infect them or my friends. And that's how you should be handling this, you know. So shout out to Anthony Yarde with his family, you know, rest in peace. You know, wish them the best. And Manny Pacquiao, hopefully he doesn't have it, and hopefully he didn't infect anybody else, and hopefully they're good, and hopefully he and others around him learn a lesson from this. Y'all be safe. Like, subscribe, share. I'm in the epicenter of this shit right here, so it's crazy right now. It's crazy. I'm out.